Rose from Zenkuda, and we are in the Soul Space podcast. I hope that you are all having a good night. This energy, I was out and about a little bit today, and the energy was really, really hyped up. I feel like this is going to be a very powerful weekend. If any of you are thinking about, you want to know more about the astrology, you can go on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, Zenkuda. And I have up there a video that I did Tuesday night on my Tuesday Night Live, all about the astrology and what's going on with that. I'm going to light this candle. Tonight we are going to do readings. And what I'm going to do, because I usually have a couple hundred people on and everyone asks for cards, and it becomes so difficult to do cards for everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the Zodiac. And I'm going to pull cards for each zodiac sign for the next week or so's energy. And we'll take it from there. Just got to write down the 12 zodiac signs because I have a tendency when I do this type of broadcast, sometimes I forget a sign and we don't want that to happen. Let me do it in order here. Whoops. Okay, so I'd love to hear your comments and all the things that have been happening with you all with this energy. I think it's really important for us to all know how we're feeling, and we can all feed off each other's energy and take some clues from each other. Just got to get the broadcast up and running. Oh, there I am. And I'm going to share this on a few pages. And you just have to bear with me while I do this. I know it's a pain in the ass every week. But until I'm back in the studio with my beautiful engineer, Sally, this is how it's going to be for the first few minutes of the broadcast. And also, if any of you want to share the broadcast tonight, please feel free to do so. I definitely, love that. And thank you for doing that. The more people we have watching and being enlightened, the better off we are, right? Good for all of us. And so as I was saying, I was out and about a little bit today, and I found the energy very, very heightened. I feel like everything's really speeded up. Okay, we're going to share this on here. I have one more share to do. And like I said, I'm going to be doing card pulls and card spreads for every zodiac sign. Now, that can be your sun, moon, or rising sign if you know it, or just, you can also cross-listen if there is a sign that you have a partnership with or something's going on with and you want to find out what's going on with that particular person. You can listen to their sign as well. When I load the video onto my YouTube channel, I will timestamp so that everybody can, without having to listen to the whole video, can just scroll through to your sign if that's what you want to do. Okay, and we'll get started in 1 minute. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to come back onto the Gov site, and I'm going to say hi to everybody that's following tonight. I had the biggest allergy attack about 5 minutes ago, so if I sound a little nasal, I'm not sick. You don't have to worry about me. I know a lot of you do. Okay. All right, so now we can get started. Hi, Janine. How are you doing? Who else is out here so far? Got a couple people. Danielle, Chris. Okay. Hey, you found me. Oh, that's okay, Danielle. I'm glad you're here tonight. It's great to see you. All right, so I'm going to get started. Just want to write down something for 1 minute. If I don't write down all 12 signs, I'll skip somebody. I should have done this before, but it was a crazy day today. Okay. So what I want to do is go through the whole zodiac. We're going to pick the cards for each one. Tonight I am using regular tarot cards, and I'm also using my very own Zenkuda Circle of Light cards, which you can all get online at zenkuda.com. You can order them. They're, I believe, $35. And these are original cards that I created with all original pictures and beautiful messages of light. They are meant to be used as a circle of light in your life. Okay. And I'm using angel cards, and I'm also using soul cards. So that is what I am using this evening. So the first sign that we're going to do is going to be Aries. So for all you Aries out there, this reading is for you. And the reading is for the current energy about the next week. All right? And if you want to book a private reading to find out how the astrology and the tarot works for you, you can go to zenkuda.com under services. Okay? And let's see who else is out here that I have to say hello to. Carrie Ann. Andrew, how are you doing? It's very true, Andrew, and I've also been reading a lot of the great philosophers, you know, Plato, etc. And one of the things that is what Andrew is saying is about how the energy is like atoms and the nucleus of an atom. One of the great philosophies about astrology is that there is a chain that connects all of the planets, a chain of energy. And when I think of it like that, it's really true, because when I read an astrology chart, that's really how it is. Okay, so Aries, we're going to go right into the reading for you. And this is for the energy for the next week or so, and the month of July. Okay. They're telling me to pick 5 cards, Aries. Aries, you have a big decision that you're trying to make moving forward. This decision has to do with a journey that you've been on for the last 5 years. It is definitely something that 5 years ago, 2015, began a change in your life, coming in through now to completion. I see some kind of a celebration or a reward coming to you. So think back to 2015, what was going on that you either just started or that was really a start of a fresh energy for you. It could be career, it could be relationship. This is ending or beginning. I feel almost like this was a fresh energy that came in 5 years ago having to do with relationship. You ended something that was supposed to end because there's another person coming in, and I see celebration, and that person is a water sign female. I have the Queen of Cups here. So that water sign female. First card I drew was the Chariot card. The Chariot is definitely a decision about something. Something that for the last 5 years, perhaps you've been kind of at the curb idling, and now it's time to hit the gas pedal. It's the end of a journey. I have the Fool card. So you're learning. Great wisdom came from this. I see a triangle. So it could be that you left one relationship for another, or that you are leaving that relationship that you've been contemplating leaving for a long time. Definitely a water sign female involved in this, or if you are a female, this is you. You must have a water sign, sun, moon, or rising, Aries. So what I'm seeing is a culmination of one relationship and the beginning of another. So this is a cycle for you. Something in that 7th house of relationships is changing. There's a reward here for wisdom that you've learned through this process. So go with the flow. It could also be in your current relationship that you have now reached another level and you're ready to let go of some or prior relationship finally, even if that's just on a mental. For instance, if 5 years ago you broke up with someone, you're in a new relationship now, but this new relationship has been affected by the past. So that's going to be over with. You're finally working through that energy. But Aries, I definitely see this in the romantic house, in the romantic relationship for you. So just stay on the path that you're on, because I feel like it's bringing you a great deal of wisdom and learning. All right? Our next sign is going to be Capricorn. I just want to pick a clarifier card for Aries before we go. I want to know, what does Aries need to do in order to move the Chariot forward? First card we got was the Chariot card. So what does Aries need to do in order to move the car forward? Healing. Yeah. Love is the light that heals all. Love is the light that heals all. So that's what this is about. You were still healing another relationship, even though that relationship may have been in the past, like you changed your energy about it 5 years ago, or you physically moved away from it, or you physically made a decision about it 5 years ago. You're now finally purging it. You're now finally emotionally and mentally purging it. Definitely a whole new beginning for you. So do your healing work, okay? All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, this has been a hell of a cycle for you the last 2.5 years. We've got a huge eclipse coming in your sign this weekend. It's a full moon, lunar eclipse, 14 degrees of Capricorn. So if you are a sun, moon, or rising Capricorn, especially you've had Pluto and Saturn in that sign for the last few years. Pluto doesn't leave till 2024. You have undergone huge change. So let's see what the cards are saying for you for the next little while, next week or so, especially through the weekend. Okay, I'm gonna check the feed. Hey Marcella, hey Danielle, Karen, John, Heidi, hey Heidi, Sarah, Bonnie, Denise Amore, I love that last name, Esther. Okay, Esther, so whatever sign you are, we're going to listen to that for you, okay? All right. It's the Capricorn. Capricorn, your hard work finally starts to pay off in the next couple of weeks. But you're carrying a burden that you should not be. I feel like there's one more thing that you need to work through in order for you to move on and get this reward. This is monetary. This is money. This is recognition. This is also that feeling of accomplishment that you've been looking for in your life. Capricorn, I feel like this is more career than anything for you, but it could also be a different kind of relationship or partnership. But I definitely feel it's career. They're telling me to go to the angel cards. Something you've been working really, really hard for and that you recently thought you would have to give up or that was just never going to happen is happening. Going to definitely come in. This weekend, just kind of lay low a little bit, Capricorn. Don't try to control too many situations. I feel like you've been doing that. Let it flow because it is coming with you. The universe wants to bring you the reward that you've been working hard for. Don't push so much. This is now a time when you need to hold back a little bit, Capricorns. Yeah. Your card to clarify this is Gifts from God from Archangel Sandalphon. I was just meditating with Sandalphon the other day. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. That is confirmation of the energy that I'm getting. You can't make this stuff up. So this is about, you did your work. You did everything possible to make something happen. Now just let it come to you because anything more is too much. You're going to start pushing it away. You're going to oversell it. You're going to overdo it. Let it come to you. Allow yourself to finally receive the gifts from all the hard work that you've been doing in your life. Definitely so. Your Circle of Light card from this reading is going to be, I feel power here. I feel like you're very powerful, but you're most powerful when you lay back a little bit. Don't be afraid, Capricorn, to be in the back of the room. Sometimes being in first in line is not always the way to go, and I think this is one of those situations. Let the universe bring it to you. And your light card is Illumination. Truth is a path lit by love. You know the truth. You know you've done the work. Let it come to you, Capricorns. But definitely try to have a quiet weekend. You know, if there's something that you've been trying to manifest or control, now give it up to the universe. You know, one of the trademarks and the symbols that I have is this Z-ball. We have it in white and purple, and the Z-ball is meant to be a ball of energy, a manifestation tool that you can put anything in the Z-ball to bring you the Z-light from Zenkuda. So, Cappies, this weekend, whatever you've been working for, put it in a ball and send it on up. Let the angels, your guides, God, Creator, whoever take care of it, but it's time for you to let go and trust the universe to bring you the wise and loving gifts that it wants to bring you. All right? Our next sign is Aquarius. Beautiful Aquarians. I'm going to pick an angel card for you first and then go to the tarot. Aquarius, you are going to have a beautiful 2021 to 2023 when Saturn goes into Aquarius, and you're going to find yourself very creative and having a tremendous amount of inventive thinking for all you Aquarians out there. Okay, the angel card to start off this reading is Spread Your Wings. Isn't that beautiful? So let's see what they're telling us. It's Archangel Ariel. So, hi April, how are you? Oops, I missed somebody. Donna. Oh, Madonna, I hope you're feeling good today. Andre from Portugal. Hey, Andre. We're going to do Leo tonight, so just hang in there, okay? Christine Norton, how are you? Gabriella. Love the name Gabriella. I pray to Archangel Gabriel all the time. John Manetta, my #1 fan. And Mary Beth Farrington. So this is for Aquarius. We've got your angel card already. You can feel the angels coming in. Okay, Aquarius, they're telling me to pick 3 cards for your spread. And all of these cards are coming in. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Aquarius. The angel card says, spread your wings. Archangel Ariel is coming in. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. So what I'm going to say to you, Aquarians, is I feel like you've been judging yourselves very harshly. There's a beautiful, beautiful card. I hope that you're seeing these in the right way in the screen, because we use different type of software now that we're not in the studio, and sometimes I see the cards and things reversed. But this is a beautiful, beautiful card for you. Look at this wings that are spread with this angel, the way she's ready to take off. Aquarians, sometimes I feel like you judge yourselves too harshly. The first card that came out was Judgment. You're working on deconditioning the judgments from your past. You need to live your own karma, not the karma of other people, Aquarians. This is important, especially now. I feel like you may be around family this weekend, and it may bring up old conditioning and old judgments. Let them go once and for all, because that's what's grounding you and holding you back. You need to spread your wings and fly, and you can only do that when you let go of the judgments from the past. Step out of the conformity. This is the Hierophant. It came in upside down, which means to me that this is really an energy you've yet to master. This is an energy of you need to stop conforming and be the beautiful, inventive, quirky Aquarians that you are, and step out of the box that other people want to put you in and spread your wings, because you are given choices and you're given opportunities, but you're not looking at them and seeing them. You're thinking, oh, I can't do that, or oh, that isn't what I'm really meant to do, or oh, people will, approve of it, or people will judge me for it. Drop the judgment, Aquarians, because you're coming onto a very inventive and beautiful scientific time, and it's a time that you have to spread your wings and fly. All right, Aquarians? And your light card from the Zenkuda Circle of Light deck, Oracle deck, which is available online at zenkuda.com, is, and I'll put the link in today's comments. I'm doing too many things at once. I wish I could just focus, but I have to do all the engineering too. Yeah, Aquarius, your card is clarity. Christ shines his light everywhere. You need to have the clarity that the messages that you're getting and the things that you're meant to do are really for you. You need to let go of the judgments and the conditioning of the past. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or you can't do something. You can. You definitely can. All right, and that was for Aquarius. The next reading is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, you have had Neptune in your sign and Mars in your sign. Mars doesn't like to be in Pisces. It finally went to Aries just this past week, and that's why we feel all this heightened energy. So what do we have for Pisces today? Let's see. Again, they're telling me to pick 4 cards. I thought they were going to tell me to pick 3. Telling me to pick 4 cards for Pisces. So let's see what we got. Pisces are very connected. They're very connected to divinity. This is so funny because the Pisces card comes up. Can't write this. Alrighty. Beautiful cards. The Hierophant came up again. A lot of us are really dealing right now, I feel, in the energy out in the world. A lot of us are really dealing with letting go of conditioning, but having to do with our belief systems. You know, this isn't about, oh, I can't drive the Vet, I really need to drive the Chevy. You know, or I can't get that, I can't wear purple, I have to wear black. It's not about that. It's much deeper as the North and South Node are in Sagittarius and Gemini. We're being given a lot of information that has to do with our belief system. And I feel like a lot of us are undergoing conditioning to do with our belief systems and the things that we've been brought up to believe and the constructs that we've been brought up to believe, but that now we're questioning. And you certainly see that going out in the world, but I think we're seeing it in our own personal lives as well. So for Pisces, I'm really getting that message very strongly that you're undergoing a reformation of your belief systems. And the first card that came out was the Page of Cups, which represents Pisces very much to me. You see the fish in the cup, and Pisces is a sign of the fish. This is usually a communication. Pisces, expect to have something come in, an emotional communication. It could be anything, an email, a letter, a text, something someone says to you at a family gathering, but you're going to get a communication, and it makes you really reevaluate the way that you earn your money and what you really want to do as far as your life purpose goes. And this is a very emotional thing because it's almost as though you are trying to make a decision about which way you want your life to go. The moon is very representative of emotion, and if you look, you've got the dogs baying at the moon, and then you've got this beautiful scorpion coming out. That is the Scorpio card, and it means passion, it means deep transformation. Like I just said, a reformation, you're reforming your thoughts and your beliefs. So Pisces, in the next little while, I think that you need to watch for messages, because I think that you're going to see messages in everyday life that bring you to really know what the new belief system is for you as you reform and mold and morph those beliefs. They are not conventional. They are definitely, I have the Hierophant upside down, just like I did with the prior reading. This is coming out of convention, creating your own reality, and really being in divine connection with what you know to be truth, resonating deep in your heart. So don't look to the externals for the way you should be. Look for the externals, the signs around you, the things people say and do, for the messages of what is your truth. Because Pisces, this is about you creating your own reality. The things that you have been uncomfortable with, you're going to get more uncomfortable with because they're meant to change. So go with your intuition. Pisces have very deep intuition. Your angel card for this reading is counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassuring. And it's Archangel Azrael. So that is very much a confirmation for me as to your intuition and using it. And again, I got to shuffle these. And again, the Circle of Light card for your sign, Pisces, is healing. Same card we got once before. Love is the light that heals all. Gotta go get that. And that tells me that you've got some illumination coming. You've got some reformation and transformation coming. And that will help you if you let yourself go into the illumination and see the light. That will really help you also find what is your truth and what truly resonates with you. Okay? Next sign that we're going to do is, you guys can see I've just about had it from doing the broadcast at home. It's so I want my studio. So, Taurus. Okay, what do we got here on the comments? Anything? Hi, Elaine. How are you? We just did you, Elaine. Elaine, as a Pisces, you must really have heightened intuition right now. I know Elaine does card readings. And if you're doing readings or meditating or anything, Elaine, it's probably like, whoo, you're really very psychic right now. Anybody who's Pisces. Okay, so Taurus, I'm going to pick your angel card first. That's what they're telling me to do. For some reason, Taurus, I see aqua blue around you, which I usually don't get for Taurus, but I'm seeing that. Could be Mother Mary. Okay. Can you shuffle these again? Sorry, I just do what they tell me. And my guides and angels don't know real time. They're in their own either, so they're not going to worry about me being on an hour broadcast. Oh, wow. Taurus, clairsentient. Archangel Raguel, one of my very favorite angels. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. That's the angel card for you, Taurus. And Taurus, you would be very observing of sensation anyway. Tauruses are very sensual people that really live by their five senses. And that's why sometimes it's hard for Tauruses to connect to the other side or connect to beliefs and things you can't see that aren't tangible, because they're really all about the five senses, and we need to live above our five senses, right? So, okay, 3 cards for you, Taurus. Taurus, I feel like there's something going on with home conflict, and this has been a push-pull back and forth. I feel like you're not facing it. Something has come up again, and it's not the first time it's come up, and you're not facing it in a different way. It keeps coming up because you need to do something different with it, and for some reason you keep attacking this or trying to resolve the conflict in the same way, and that's just not going to work. You need to find a different way to handle whatever conflict is coming in, and I feel like that's going to come to a head a little bit this weekend so that it can be healed. There's a new beginning that wants to come from this, but it's being pushed away because we keep repeating patterns. So just know that. And also, Taurus, I think the reason why I was seeing the aqua blue is definitely Mother Mary, mother energy, nurturing. I feel very strongly mother energy coming through for you. This card is a beautiful card that almost shows nurturing or goddess energy to me. So I would say, and the bird is there, which is messages. I would say the abundance that you're looking for with this conflict, the resolution you're looking for with this conflict, Taurus, will come, but only when you see a new way to deal with it, all right? This could even be conflict with mother, because I'm getting a very strong mother energy, or conflict with a past memory or a past conditioning from mother energy that needs to be healed. But Taurus, this is definitely about finding a new way to resolve the conflict that is coming in. And your circle of light card for this is, forgot to shuffle them. Illumination. Truth is a path lit by love. So don't be afraid to really go in and allow yourself to go where you're not really going. Allow yourself to go deeper and go where you are almost afraid of the solution that you know is the right solution, but you're afraid to facilitate and implement it. So don't be. That's where you're going to find the peace, comfort, and ease that you're looking for with this. Bring in Mother Mary's energy, or whatever Buddha, Kuan Yin, not Buddha, Kuan Yin, Isis. Bring in a goddess, a mother energy to help you resolve this, because very strong feminine energy around you. All right. Next is Gemini. Gemini, you have Venus in your sign right now. Venus was retrograde in Gemini for a long time, and going direct this next week or so. Now we've got Mercury retrograded in Gemini. So let's pick your circle of light card first. All right, turn it up a little bit, Gemini. Gemini, this is for you. Okay. Hi, Indira. We're going to do all, did we do Capricorn already? We did Capricorn, so you can always play back the broadcast. Okay. Circle of Light card, this is for Gemini. Gemini, you've got freedom. Divine light is the wind beneath wings. And that's so funny because when Venus is in Gemini, and especially when it's retrograde, which is came out of last week, a lot of people break up because Venus in Gemini wants to be free. It wants to, take the relationship and say, I don't need this. This isn't what I want anymore. And usually when that happens during a retrograde, it doesn't stick. You usually get back together. But so Gemini, for you, it's freedom. I think Geminis have been very restless lately. Gemini is a restless energy to begin with. But this is really about you seeking freedom. And I'm going to see what the cards hold for the reading because I feel like you have to be cautious. Do not be impulsive, Gemini. So let's see what they're telling us in the tarot cards. Telling me to only pick 2 cards for you, Gemini. And that's duality of Gemini, right? Oh, wow. We've got nostalgia. We've got something that has returned from the past. That probably happened a few weeks ago. And now that energy is coming in, and it's almost like you see why it ended to begin with. So something got recycled, something came back in. This did not come in for a redo in the sense of it being reconciled. This energy came in, whether it was a relationship or some opportunity that was given to you again. The energy came in order for you to see what it was about, so that you know the truth of it, which is not necessarily that it's where you belong. Okay? I'm going to pull the angel card for this, Gemini. You know, this is really about duality. I feel like you went through a very emotional time with this repeat of this cycle that circled around again. But I also feel like this is the culmination of it. This full moon eclipse in Capricorn this weekend, 14 degrees of Capricorn. It's July 4th. This ends the energy for you. And you're good with it. So let me feel the angel card. Telling me to pick this one. Indigo and crystal children. It's Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So maybe this has something to do with a child or some partnership where there's a child concerned. But I feel like more when I look at this card, I feel like the issue that is ending, the issue that recycled, is something to do with your childhood. That's how I feel. This was an ongoing thing that came up in relationship or in, we act out our relationships with our careers and work as well. So this was definitely something that now is going to be done. You've cycled with this a few times. It came back in. You're supposed to have freedom from it. Okay? That was Gemini. Now we're going to do Cancer. Okay, Cancer. You also are affected by this full moon in Capricorn on July 4th because it's in the opposite of Cancer, Cancer-Capricorn axis. So Cancers, you've been going through a lot of stuff with security and having to do with security and family and home and what's going on in the outside world and affecting that. So Cancers have also been really having a little bit of conflict this year. Just want to look back, see if there's any questions. Hi, David. Okay, I got Elaine. Hi, Christina. Debbie Ann, how you doing? I think we did Taurus. Oh, thanks, April. The cards never lie. I'm going to tell you, Elaine is such a good reader, too. If Elaine and I ever read together, we'd probably make your head spin off your shoulders. Because we just get it, it comes. Amazing reader she is. So we just did Gemini. We're doing Cancer now. Okay? All right, so this is for you, Cancers. And you've been having a hard time, Cancers, because the universe is challenging you. Because this is the life message for Cancers, all Cancers out there. And this has been heightened now for a lot of you. Cancer, think of the crab, right? Cancers like to go in their shell whenever a conflict happens because Cancers want everything to be wonderful in the world. They're very sensitive creatures, but and very moody. Cancers, crabs live in water where the tides are. They live in tide water. So Cancers go up and down, up and down. That's what crabs do. So the Cancer crab searches their whole life for home, and what the crab needs to realize is to wake up and realize their home's on their back, right? They're a crab. They have a shell. That's their home. So the message of the Cancer crab in the universe where we live is stop looking for peace and security and home in the external world because it's already inside you, and that's what home really is, and that's what security really is. So that's the life lesson for Cancers. And whatever is happening in your life right now, those buttons are getting pushed really big time. All right? I don't know why I can't shuffle tonight. I've been very off. There's so much energy because we have 5 planets in retrograde. And when planets are retrograde, they're closer to the Earth and they're louder because their vibrations are much louder. And my head has been very buzzy for a couple of days now because of that. Hopefully after the eclipse, it'll get a little bit less. Okay, Cancer, they want me to pick 5. All right. Cancer, you've got new beginnings that want to come in after this eclipse. After this weekend, you're going to feel a very large energy change. And on the end of the year, you're going to feel a tremendous energy change, my Cancers out there. Okay. New beginning coming, but it's not coming yet. It's going to come in 6 months. Cancer, you have one big hurdle to get over, one last thing, and that's that you have to nurture yourself and find that home within. You're going to get a communication that's going to challenge you. It's something that comes swiftly out of the blue, and you want to rise up and do the same type of patterns that you've always done, but you're not supposed to. The Emperor comes in. I have this beautiful Emperor sitting on the throne, and this is when you finally take control of your life. You finally take control of this decision, this cyclic thinking, all of these things that have always been haunting you, pushing your buttons, keeping you away from the security that you really love, keeping you away from the connection with self that will bring you that. Those things will now be pushed away as you make a new decision in the next 6 months to do things differently. But this weekend, something ignites that. Something ignites the culmination, if we can understand that. Something this weekend is ignited that becomes the end of it. All right? And I got to pick your angel card. Again, we're still in Cancer. Okay. Ooh, that one flew right out. I got the counselor card again. I guess Archangel Azrael is with us. You're a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and assurance. Cancers, many people benefit from your guidance and assurance, but Cancer, do not take on the responsibility of their well-being. That's what this is about. You're not responsible for others' well-being. You're supposed to give them the advice, give them reassurance, nurture them, and then they're supposed to move on with it. You need to nurture yourself. You need to give yourself the reassurance that you give others. That's what's lacking right now. And something happens this weekend to really trigger that. All right? And your Circle of Light card is signs. Signs are a gift of divine light. So watch your signs, sweeties. Cancer out there, you're going to be getting signs. Okay? Is somebody out there looking for a communication with someone with the name Steven? Because if you are, I can feel you. I wasn't planning on doing a communication this evening, but I can feel you. We're on to Leo. Leo is fire, and you're probably raring to go this weekend, Leo. Raring to go. Because you got Mars and Aries and a fire sign squaring you, and it is making you want to fight. So Leos, put down those lion claws and try and listen, right? Oh my goodness, that was classic. I wonder if that'll ever make it onto bloopers and on TV. That would be really funny. Can you tell what this energy is like for people who are sensitive to it? Hello. I just felt like a puppet show. Okay, you got to keep your sense of humor, people. Okay, Leo, you hot, fiery thing, you. Okay. Leo, they're telling me to pick 3 cards for you and a soul card. Leo, have you been sleeping at night? I think you've been worried about a triangle going on in your life. Leos, there's some kind of triangle going on. Triangle, Leo. Never a good idea. Even if it's just in your mind and you're fantasizing about somebody, Leo, I feel like there's some kind of triangulation or triangle going on. You need to unplug from that and just go off by yourself. Leos, this weekend and for the next week, you got to calm your fiery lions down because I feel like you could really have the propensity to get into trouble. So stay home, stay in the backyard, relax, my Leos, all right? Leo's life lesson is to remember that I'm getting messages for Leo. Leo's life lesson is to remember that they don't need to control, they need to love. Because Leos have this beautiful heart, but they become so powerful about it. Well, no, just let it ride, you know. Leos need to calm down and simmer down this weekend, my Leos. Okay, so I'm getting that you're not sleeping, you're worried about a situation, you're thinking about, I feel like this is some kind of triangle. It could even be a situation at work where there are 3 people involved, but I'm definitely getting a 3 triangle. I feel kind of like it's a love partnership. Maybe you're interested in somebody and they're taken, they're married, or maybe you've got somebody on the side. But either way, Leos, you need to unplug from it all because no good is going to come of it. You need to unplug and allow the messages from above to direct your right action. Okay? Your angel card is prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. And it's Archangel Ariel. So Leo, if you're concerned about this triangular relationship or whatever, because it's a situation where you don't want to leave it because of finances, or you don't want to move in the direction that your heart is telling you because you're worried about finances, you've got to let go of that. Because that seems to be why you're not sleeping. And your circle of light card, Leos, is completion. Life is an eternal cycle of light. So you need to unplug from this. It can't go on the way it's been going on. You have to make a decision. You have to make a resolution. You need to unplug in order to do that. Okay? That's for my Leos. Hope that resonated with somebody out there. All right, we're on Virgo. Virgos, my fussy little beauties. Virgos have a tendency to be fussy, but it's a good thing because they do the job better than anybody. They'll stay and work harder, and every detail will be taken care of. Virgo, they're telling me 4 cards for you. Virgo, you're having a hard time with external forces. You're having a hard time with what's going on in the world. You're taking things in and personalizing them, and you need to let them go. Don't personalize. Allow yourself to be connected to divinity in order to create a reality that is right for you, not a reality that stresses you out by looking for externals to define your reality. You need to go within and connect. Virgos, I'm going to tell you to go back in time to a nostalgic time when things were happy and beautiful, or just even a childhood memory. You need to do that, Virgo, to center you. All right? You're looking at the world. You don't like what you see. You're taking it on. You're carrying the burdens of other people. There's someone who recently differed from your opinion, and you had a parting of the ways. That was a good thing. That relationship was taken away because you were not supposed to be in that relationship, whether it was a friendship, acquaintance, work partner, whatever it was. It seems like that person would have taken more from you than you were willing to give. So the fact that they removed or you removed them was a blessing over a difference of opinion. You're getting too caught up in the outside world, Virgo. You need to unplug, take it down a notch, and go into the things that make you happy. All right? Your angel card, Virgo, is this weekend especially, Virgo, work on unplugging. Okay? I feel like even stay away from family gatherings a little bit unless you can just be an observer and not get caught up in them. You're personalizing everything right now, Virgo, and you really can't do that. Nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. That's just what I said. Go back to childhood and think of something. And there's the beautiful angels coming in to tell you to do just that. Create your own reality through the foundations that have created you in the memories that you have of love. All right? That's what you need to do. Your circle of light card, Virgo, is... How am I doing on time? I'm doing good. Your circle of light card, Virgo, is creation. Divine light inspires new beginning. See? So go into that beautiful idea of creation, creating your life through warm and happy and loving memories, and create your reality. It's amazing. How many times did I say create your reality and the creation card comes up? Okay, our next sign is going to be Libra. Let's see what my crazy balanced Libras want tonight. I'm going to pick your angel card first. Jackie's here. Donna. Hi, Jack. I'm going to get to the beach to do yoga, I promise. I'm getting an energy around Steven that's just coming in to say hi. I feel like this person passed or is far away from someone, like a connection has been severed, and the energy is coming in saying, I'm still here, I care, I love you, everything's going to be okay, that kind of feeling. Just like, a hi. Okay, this is for Libra. Spiritual understanding is your angel card. It's Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Beautiful, beautiful card. All that violet. You guys all know I love violet, right? I work in the violet light all the time. And he's got this beautiful flower of life, sacred geometry. So that's really coming in for you, Libra. And I think that's about balancing, looking for the spiritual understanding in order to balance what's going on in the world. Telling you to pick 3 cards for Libra. Again, triangle. What's happening with you, Libra, is you are allowing yourself to become unbalanced because of the state of the world. You need to go into the spiritual understanding. If you look at the Lovers card, this card is always an interception. It's interference. But if you look, what's between the Lovers is Archangel Gabriel, the symbol for beautiful messages coming through. And then here we have the card of spiritual understanding. So all about messages and divine messages, helping you understand the symbols. So Librans, it's especially important for you now to look for the balance within. Just like Cancer spends their whole life looking externally for their balance when it's on their back because they have their shell and they have their home. Librans spend their whole life trying to harmonize everything and make sure everybody's happy and everything's good when they just need to do that for themselves, and then everything will be fine. So this is definitely a life lesson for you, Libra, especially this weekend. I feel like this has to do with an energy from the past coming in, maybe a past love, but you're going to recognize it for what it is. And I feel like all of the strife and the loss of sleep over this particular issue ends this weekend for you, because you finally see what this is and you realize that not everything put in front of us is worth our attention. And that's a really important lesson to learn, Libras, when it comes to balance. So I think that's what's going to happen this weekend. I'm going to pick your Circle of Light card for Libra. You're telling me to pick this one. Karma. Yeah, that's probably what this recycle for you was about, with the balance and the thing that came through, and you see it for what it is. It's karma. This was a karmic relationship, a karmic thing that you had to work through, and you've been losing a lot of sleep over it, very imbalanced over it. But Libra, it comes full circle in the next couple of weeks or this weekend. Something happens to ignite it. Karma is the actions are ripples of light spread across the world, and you've done your work. You've done the right thing, and now the reward will come. Okay, now we are on Scorpio. My beautiful, passionate Scorpios. Okay. So, Scorpios, what do we have for you? I'm going to pull your tarot cards first. They're telling me 3 for Scorpio. Want me to do it this way? Okay, Scorpios. I feel like I'm getting the energy of rescue. Like Scorpios kind of came in. I got the Knight of Pentacles here, but I'm getting an energy of rescue. Like you came in and in a loving way, wanted to rescue someone, lighten their load, almost be the hero, or heroine. And it's kind of backfired on you a little bit because this person really almost didn't want your help. I feel like that culminates this weekend. I have to pick another card for the outcome of this. Yeah, this is, okay, this is like kind of weird what I'm getting for you, Scorpio, but I feel like you tried to be the hero or heroine to help someone, and in doing so, you neglected your relationship or the main person in your life a little bit. It could be, sibling, parent, could be any relationship, but romantic, spouse, partner. That got neglected a little bit because you were helping this other person so much. This other person that you were helping really doesn't need your help or want your help. They're not very grateful. And now that's going to be apparent this weekend, and you go back to that relationship and focus again. Don't be surprised if you got to do a little butt kissing, because I feel like you kind of neglected somebody in being focused on the wrong thing. So that's for Scorpios. Let me pull your angel card. That came in very distinctly for me, so it's definitely going to resonate with somebody out there. Go back to basics, Scorpio. That's really what you need to do. Okay? Angel card for Scorpio. Sensitivity. Archangel Haniel, who's very much associated with moons. And we have that beautiful full moon lunar eclipse this weekend. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So when this person really kind of kicks you to the curb a little bit, or kind of just isn't very grateful for the help that you've been given in these last few weeks, don't take it personally. Give the help and the love to the people who deserve it in your life. Again, that lesson that I recently learned, not everything in front of me is worth my attention, right? So put your attention where it really is for good in the world and can be productive. Your circle of light card, Scorpio, is freedom, divine light. You're going to be free of this. The thing that you've been tossing and turning about and worried about and trying to fix and help and do, that's going to end now because you're going to have your freedom. Set yourself free from people who don't, who are not deserving of your generosity. All right, Scorpio? And Sagittarius. My Saggies out there, you've got the South Node in your sign, which means that a lot of things from the past are culminating and will for the next 18 months, Sagittarius. I'm going to pick 3 cards for you as well. An angel card and a circle of light card. They're telling me to do it this way again. Okay. So funny. It's almost like the reverse of the reading we just had. Okay. Sagittarius, you have a male fire sign coming in for you. This is definitely a partnership that is either financial partnership, business, or romance. It's not like familial or sibling. They're going to offer you something. So this could even be someone comes in and offers you a job. It could also be someone coming in and offering you marriage or a long-term partnership of some kind. This is a completely new beginning, and what I will suggest to you is when this fire sign male comes through, and when I say fire sign, that is Aries, Sagittarius, like you are a Sagittarius. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. It could also be you offering something to another person in partnership, either business or marriage or a long-term relationship. This is good. Whether you are the receiver of this from a fire sign or you are the fire sign giving it, because it's Sagittarius, this is go. Go. Whatever's being offered to you from that fire sign, go. Angel card for you, Sagittarius. Beloved one, Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel is the person that I always pray to, the angel that I always pray to rather, whenever I need a relationship to be healed. And it says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Can't make this stuff up. So the soulmate is coming. This could even be a soulmate in business. I feel strongly for many. I'd say 2/3 of you out there, this is romance. This is a fire sign. Fire sign meets fire sign. That's always like spicy and hot and attractive. So just know that, okay? All right, and your circle of light card, Sagittarius, is power. The light of Creator sources all. So you're going to have this beautiful relationship, partnership come in and know that Creator brought it to you and is the source of it, and always have humility in that. All right? And that was all 12 of our signs. I'm going to go to any questions that you guys have. Sandra, it's Libra. How does the issue become ignited over the weekend? I don't know, but what I feel is this, and I will say specifically I don't know, but what I feel like for all of us out, and I say this, if you go back to either my page or my YouTube channel, I did a video on the astrology and the full moon eclipse. It's about a half hour long, but it's really, I think, a good video. It got a lot of hits. And that happens on Saturday evening, right on the 4th of July, and fireworks and everything. And it's so apropos because I really do believe that we're going to see a lot of things ignited this weekend. Whatever the issue is that you've been working on in your life, whatever has been coming up a lot, especially with the last eclipses, that was June 5th, June 20th, and now this one, that gets revisited, but something gets ignited in a way that it comes to a head, okay? And it does that in order for us to heal it for the last and final time, or set in motion things that will be healing it for the last and final time. I hope that makes sense to all of you. Eclipses are turning points. They're pivot points in our lives. And we just had 3 come in a series, which is very unusual. So the reason why that's being done is to clear out debris, to clear out things that we are preventing us from our spiritual and growth here in our lifetime. So whatever is ignited this weekend for any of our signs, really look at it and observe it instead of reacting to it, because in the observance of it that you're going to find the answers that you're looking for, okay? Not in the reaction. you know. And one of the tricks that we can use to really stay on point with that is, if I do this, is it going to change anything 15 minutes from now? Probably not. Like, people will say to me, I want to know why, I want to know why, if I only knew why. And I always say, well, even if I told you why, would that make a difference? You know, you still going to feel the same feelings. So focus on working with your feelings from within instead of working with the external and having to be right and forceful and things like that. Because I really do believe that when we try and assert ourselves through the power of might, it always backfires on us. And what happens is, when we're in a reactive mind, things are going to happen this weekend, I'm telling you, on the global scale and in our own lives. The energy is too intense for it not to. But when they do, the key is not to react to it and not to be caught up in the reaction of the moment, but to understand that the reason why it's happening is for us to go within and really utilize this as a learning tool. It never has anything to do with the other people or the other person. It always has everything to do with us. And that's the truth. So whatever is being shown you is for your own growth, not necessarily, you know, for you to help the other person. Of course, we always do, but the main thing is to help ourselves first. It's like that cliched analogy about, you know, you're in the plane and the plane's going down, you got to put your own oxygen mask on first in order to help anyone else. So we've got to be whole, and that's what this time is really about. So I hope that helps you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. You can find me on Zenkuda Official on Instagram, Zenkuda on YouTube, where I have over 90 videos right now, and you can also find me on Facebook on Georgia Rose Zenkuda. I'll try and timestamp this video in case you want to go back and, you know, cross-watch. If, you know, for instance, my partner is a Pisces, so whenever I do this, I always read myself and then I read Pisces. You may want to do that and cross-reference what's going on in the other person's life to help us gain understanding. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you all supporting my work. I'm a little backed up with readings right now. We've been having a lot of people request readings. If you're looking to book a reading, zenkuda.com, and go under services. And we have tarot readings, we've got astrology readings there, everything that you could possibly think about. If you're looking for private coaching or private sessions, do PM me and I will get back to you. Thanks so much and have a great night.